honestly kind of a piece of junk. It doesn't even fit right, so that's cool. What is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode. Today we are going to be going and getting all the supplies to set up a quarantine tank, because if you saw my last video, the whole tank got ick last time I got new fish, and I don't really feel like dealing with it again. So we are going to set up a quarantine tank. For those of you that don't know, that's basically just a separate tank that you can take sick fish out of to separate them from the rest of the fish, or in my case, I'm going to be getting new fish. I'm going to go straight into the quarantine tank, make sure there's no sicknesses or anything like that, and then after a while they will go into the tank with the rest of the fish. That way I don't risk getting all of my fish sick. So we are heading to the pet store right now, gonna pick up a tank and some filters and stuff and get everything ready, and then we will show you how we're doing it. Alright, so we got pretty much everything we need to set up the quarantine tank, so I'm going to feed these guys real quick, and then, yeah, we will start getting that all set up. But check this out, check out how mean these guys are. We can see everybody's eating good, everybody's looking healthy, so it seems like they all recovered from ick and everything's doing really good now. Super awesome, but we're excited to get some more fish in here. Wow, you see that? Jumped out of the water. Alright, we got everything we need to get the quarantine set up, so let me explain to you everything we got. We got this, just a normal standard Aquarium aquarium. This is a 20-gallon long. I think it'll be a great size for a little quarantine setup. Typically they come in 20 high or 20 long. I like the longs more, there's more surface area. And then we've got this little glass lid. Nothing fancy. It's honestly kind of a piece of junk. It doesn't even fit right, so that's cool. But then we got a heater. We're going to use a sponge filter, an aerator to run the sponge filter, so that way we have oxygenation and filtration. It's like a simple low-tech setup. And then a little thermometer just so we can check and make sure. The heaters never trust the temperature on the little dial. It's almost always wrong. So check the temperature separately. I got some tubing for the air pump, some C-Chem stability. It's just like added bacteria to make it cycle faster. Whether these work good or not is a controversy, so look into it yourself if you want to go that route. And then I got these little PVC fittings. These are just a 2-inch T and two 2-inch elbows. And those will just be little hides for like the catfish and stuff, because you want somewhere, especially for new stressed out fish, you want somewhere for them to hide, but you want stuff that can be cleaned easy. So we we'll get all this stuff cleaned up, probably get the tank rinsed out because you don't know what's in there. And then these, anything that comes from a hardware store might have grease or oils on it. So I'll probably wash these with Dawn dish soap and then rinse them off and dry them off really good. And then we will start getting everything set up. Okay, everything is rinsed out, so we'll start hooking stuff up now. So this is a sponge filter. They basically just sit inside the tank and you hook an aerator to it. It pumps bubbles through and then pulls water through this foam, which acts as a biological filtration. So we will get this hooked up, get the air pump all set up, and then slap in the heater, and that's pretty much it. These are pretty simple setups here. Almost forgot. So you hook your air line on this little top part, smush that little tube in there, easy peasy. So then, ooh, do we have scissors or anything in here?
Mm-hmm.
Right here?
Right here.
So then I'll probably just put this in the middle. God, look at this. How did that get so tangled so fast? And then I will leave just enough of this. Hook it to this air pump. So just hook that on up. And boom.
Ooh, it's quiet.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess you can't really see much without the water in there. That is that. And
Hey,
let's
be
get
careful with the plant. Be nice.
So then get our heater hooked up. And we will not, well, we can plug it in, but won't turn that on yet until, well, I'll just leave it unplugged just so I don't forget and turn it on. You don't want to turn on heaters until there's water in there because it will break the glass or they will explode. Cheap little glass thermometer. We're just going to stick this right on the front here so we can see it and monitor the temperatures for the first. I'm going to get this set up and then I'm not getting fish in it for a week or so. So I'll get it all set up. try to do a real quick cycle on it with the bacteria, and I'm going to use some of the media from my established tank. That way it cycles really fast, and then hopefully it'll be all good and ready for fish by next week. So, got some really cool fish coming. So that's pretty much it. Let me go grab some water real quick, and then we'll get it filled up, and I'll show you how the heater and the little filter, sponge filter, work. So, all right, so we got our water. We're gonna get it filled up, and then go from there. Okay, so you can see our awesome sponge filter is floating, which we'll squeeze all the air out of that because it's not supposed to be floating. Get that in place. Lower the heater a little bit more so it's actually all underwater, except for the very top. Maybe. So that is pretty much it. We will add a little bit more water to this, and then once the water comes up to temperature, I will add the stability, which is just the bottled bacteria to make it cycle faster. And also, since I use RODI water, I will add replenish, because you cannot use straight RODI water, you have to remineralize it. So we will do that, and then I'll grab some media from the other tank, we'll get this cycling, and then that is it. But super simple quarantine setup, but does the job, you know. You gotta remember, the point of a quarantine setup is not to look good. It is to make sure the fish are healthy, to monitor them, and then for everything to be easy to clean. So that is it for this video. Thanks for watching it, and I'll update you guys when we get the fish that are going in here.